Now, something that's as important as creating an event is editing that event because things change. Maybe someone got sick and they have to change the meeting time. Maybe you go to the library to do your studies and you find out that there's a special event going on and you don't have access to it, or any number of other things. So let's show you how easy it is to change an event inside of Outlook. Now, I've got my calendar view already opened up. If you don't know how to do that, you can go back to our previous video. All I have to do is click once and I can choose edit, or I can double click on my calendar event and now I can edit everything. I can change my start dates, my start and end time. I can specify this is going to be an all-day event and more. But I want to show you a couple of special things just to make it a little bit easier. The first thing I want to show you is how do we add people. So over here, this will bring me up a list of everyone that I typically work with, or I can type in their name. And I can find information here. So this is my first way. And I can add actual people. Now, if I try to add someone who's not in here, like Tom Jones, he's not in our organization, he's not going to be found. So this does create a little bit of an issue if you're using Outlook. Outlook wants you to work with people who are in your system. They're either in your organization, and that's where you get them from, or they're in your contact list. So Tom Jones, not in my list. I can't add them. Okay. Second thing that I want to show you, adding reminders. So I'm going to come up here and say I'm going to give myself a 10-minute reminder. That way I have time to walk across campus, let's say. Default's going to be 15. I can choose to be more or less. But I can also add an email reminder. And here I can set a custom time, when to send it, who to send it to, me or all the attendees. Now, if I choose custom time, you notice that below there is the custom date and time I can pick. I can also choose, do I want to send this to just myself, or do I want to send it to all attendees? So if I'm working on a group project, I've invited 3 or 4 other people. I want to make sure that everyone gets that meeting invite and lets them know that, hey, we're supposed to all be here. Don't forget. And maybe I send this a half hour early or something like that. I can put in a special reminder. Don't forget. This is the agenda that we're going to talk about. Make sure everyone has their piece that they need to bring. So I can do this just with my custom reminders. I can choose close, and that has me saving a email reminder along with my standard reminder. On the web, it's going to show a box in my upper right-hand side. If I'm using Outlook on the desktop, it typically shows on the bottom right-hand side down by my toolbar. Now, one of the things I also want to show you real quick is the ability to attach a file. We talked about that before, and all I have to do is click attach, and I can find my information that I need. Now, I love to categorize my events. I use one color for classes and another color for office hours. I'll use another color for things like regularly scheduled committee meetings. And I'll use another color for a different type of meeting that's just a pop-up meeting, that's a one-off that I need to have. By looking at my whole calendar, I can look at the colors and know exactly what course or what my next meeting block is going to be for. It helps me just be a little bit more prepared. Now, some things like classes are going to meet on a repeating schedule, and I want to show you how to set those up in our next video. So stay tuned for that.